Is hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's not.
No?
Let's get the old friend down the gullet. The foundation of Kayzo was always like, Kayzo makes everything. Is that controversial?
This is your interview, man. I'm just asking the question.
That tastes like EDC for me. I want to do this. I want to make people feel this way. We can talk about Edward. We can talk about the jorts. We got some history. We see each other and we're like playing in different countries and we're just like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's been a fun ride.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to 11.1 Questions brought to you by BeatBox. My name is Matt, and I'm here with
Kayzo.
Kayzo.
Good to see you, man.
AKA Hayden.
Yes.
So good to see you, man. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Stoked to be here.
How's your week been so far? You've been traveling around.
Yeah, it's good. We were in Houston last night. Had a show last night in Houston, my hometown, so that was a lot of fun. Had family, friends, did the whole thing. Great. And then tonight we play here in Austin. So anytime I come to Texas, it's like, you know, it's where I was born and raised. So I'm pretty stoked for tonight.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you back.
I'm ready.
So this is our show, 11.1 Questions. Basically, the gist is we take 11 shots of beatbox. You tell me your thoughts on them, and I just ask you questions.
Let's go.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
This first one, a little hard tea action. Have you had this one?
I have had this one. It's been a while since I've had this flavor, but I think this one smells the best.
It smells great.
I like the smell of this type of tea. Salud.
Salud. So tapping the shot, that is like, I'm never sure.
Like on the table?
Yeah, that's like a customary thing, right?
I feel like I should have that information, but I think it's just like muscle memory from doing it. I think it's just like okay, here we go, boom. But I couldn't tell you why. So someone needs to, fact check that.
I would love to know, because every show I do.
You see some people do that, some people don't?
Always, and I never know, so I have to feel it out. So I think this is a tap episode.
Should we just continue the tap?
Let's just do it. I love it. Okay. Kayzo.
Yes.
We're drinking hard tea, and the reason why I put this one first is because it reminds me of Texas summer.
Okay.
And you're a Texas boy yourself.
Yep.
You're back here in Texas. Houston is where you're from originally, and that's kind of where your whole journey started with music. So can you walk me through those early years?
Yeah, so like you said, I was born and raised in Houston. Before I got into music, I played hockey my whole life. I ended up leaving home at like 14 for sports. I was like playing a really high level of hockey. My sophomore year, I played with a bunch of kids from Europe, but we didn't have Bluetooth in the locker room. We passed the aux cord around. I grew up on like, Southern trap, hip hop, rock. All the kids from Europe, dance music. So they get the aux cord, put dance music on. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is sick. This gets me like pumped up for playing games and working out and everything. Kind of like found my way into dubstep and bass music, and that's where my love of it came about. I had a kid I went to high school with my senior year that like ended up going to this like music production school. And he posted about it on Facebook, and I was like, what is this? This is crazy. I didn't know they did stuff like this. Called the place up, talked to this dude on the phone for like 3.5 hours, and I'm like, yep, this is what I want to do. Ended up doing this whole PowerPoint presentation for my parents. I can work in the studios, I can be an engineer, yeah. They were impressed, and they've always been really cool about letting me kind of like follow my dreams if I'm about it. And a day after Christmas, drove to LA in 2012 and went to school for music for 9 months. Massive grind. I had no upbringing in music whatsoever. I was just a massive fan of it and just passionate about it. I got the crash course in that when I moved out to LA, and that's kind of how it all started.
Do you feel like any of that discipline from hockey and like training has transferred over to making music?
So when I started, I went to this school called Icon. I think like within those 9 months, the discipline that I had from sports and the work ethic that I developed from sports is what really carried me to like slingshot me into a certain position to where like, when I got done with school, I felt like, yeah, this is real. Like, this can be a real thing.
And speaking of Icon Collective, like, I don't know what the fuck was in the water over there, because a lot of successful acts have come out of that school. Right?
Yeah, it was a crazy time back then. Yeah, it was a bunch of other dudes like me, Slander, Jaws, Nightmare, Sullivan King. Like, the list goes on. We play shows and festivals together. We travel the world. We see each other, and we're just like, still like, what the f? How did we make this happen? Like, we met in 2012 in Burbank. A bunch of just stupid kids, had no idea what we were doing. And we see each other and we're like playing in different countries, and we're just like, this is crazy. And it's cool, we get to do it together and we know each other's journey. And yeah, it's been a fun ride.
That's so cool, man. Cool. I'm very happy for you. Okay, the second one.
I know this one. This is the one. I've had some times with Blue Raz. I know where I'm going with this one.
Okay.
I like this one. This is, like I said, I feel like I'm gonna find a new favorite today.
I hope you do, man.
This one, we got some history.
Yeah?
Me and this one.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, we're doing a little tap.
Yeah, let's do a little tap. Actually, do we do a smell tap table?
We can treat it like a fine wine. We can get the nose right in there. Earthy notes. Where did this one come from? This one came from the Valley of
Blue
Raspberry, California.
Yes.
Sounds like a place.
Raspberry.
Let's get the old friend down the gullet.
All right.
Yeah, that one. That tastes like EDC for me. I like the flavor of that one. So good.
Well, my friend,
Yes, sir.
we were just talking about EDC. Just as a side note, that was the first time I ever got to see you play.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have to be completely honest with you. I was never into electronic music at
Oh
all.
yeah, okay.
You were like the gateway for me.
Really?
I couldn't have said that before EDC. Like I went there not knowing what I would expect.
Cool.
And I went and I was like mind blown by your set and just like everything that was going on there. I was like, this is a whole different world.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the Super Bowl of festivals for all of us. Everyone takes like about a month at least prior to EDC and really dials in that set and makes music and edits and everything that we want to do to make sure EDC is the most special set we can put on for the year. And I think the first time you go to EDC, whether you're a fan or an artist, it's just, you don't really understand it until you get there and see like how big it is and just like the volume of people there. And it is a different world. It's like you're stepping into a world. It doesn't feel like another music festival. It is like a world that you get into, and I think that's what makes it so special.
Well, this is a perfect segue into the actual question, which is about Insomniac. We work so closely with Insomniac at BeatBox, and I know that Insomniac has a big part of your DNA and history because of Discovery Project.
I didn't even know about Discovery Project. I was still in like school mode, like finishing school, like just, I'm still in the learning process of like making music. I'm only like 8 months deep. Right when I was about to graduate, my girlfriend at the time, she tells me one day, she goes, yeah, there's this thing called Discovery Project with Insomniac, and it's just like a contest. And if you win, you get to like play the art car. You have to make a 30-minute mix, and then you have to make an original song that feels like it's a part of like, at the time it was to play Escape from Wonderland, their Halloween festival. So I've never done a contest, so this would be a good practice. I've never put a mix together. And I was like, so this will be at the very least cool practice, gives me like a goal to do something that I've never done. So I enter it, I make the song, I put the mix together, and I submit it, and I'm like, yeah, cool. That was fun. On to the next thing. 2 weeks later, I get a call from someone at Insomniac, and they're like, congratulations. Not only are we gonna have you play the festival, but we chose your song to be the recap video song for Escape.
So sick.
And I'm like, what? I've never played a show, never touched decks, I've never been in front of an audience before. And I spent a month like meticulously putting this set together. It also came with my biggest horror story that I think any DJ could have.
Okay.
So I go up there, I'm freaking out. I don't think I've ever been so nervous in my entire life. I get up there and the guy before me is playing on CDJs and it's just this little cart, you know, nothing crazy. And I have to like put my computer up there, my controller, barely any room. I'm like shaking. So I'm like rustling underneath the decks and there's this power cable and I'm going to plug my adapter into my computer and I end up, as I'm plugging it in, I turn off the extension cord, which ended up housing all the power to the stage. So in the middle of this guy's set before me, I turn off all the music, all the gear.
No.
Everything, dude. I'm like, oh my God, it's over before it started, dude.
It's a nightmare.
And you know, so I guess I started off at getting, you know, you get that shit out of the way and you're like, cool, nothing's scary anymore. But yeah, Insomniac, since literally day one, had such a large DNA imprint on my career from that moment to all the different festivals around the world and shows I played with them. Like, I wouldn't be here in this position without them putting me on throughout the years. Like, I love those guys. I love them.
We love them as well.
Yeah.
Okay, our next one.
Okay, this is a new one for me.
Never had fresh watermelon?
Nope, I haven't. I'm not like typically a watermelon guy.
Same.
And I'm like, I don't see the appeal to eating watermelon.
Right.
Something about it, it's not like the type of flavor, but I don't mind the smell. It's like a very sweet smell for me. I don't think I've had it, so this is gonna be, I'm gonna try this one. We're gonna give this one a go.
All right.
Here we go, let's get it. It's just something like about watermelon that just doesn't resonate with me.
But it's so funny because this one is like a lot of people's favorite.
People love watermelon. Like I think I'm like me and you are in like the small minority that don't like watermelon.
We're weird, huh?
Yeah, we're weird.
Yeah.
We're weirdos.
It's us. Kayzo.
Yes.
Your music blends so many different styles from metal to trap. So how did you develop this very specific signature sound?
I've never been like someone, whether it's dance music or like anything outside of dance music, to just like one type of music. I love everything. If I love it, I love it. I don't care what it is. So for me, when I got into making music, at the beginning, I was making just strictly dance music, and I was just making dance music, EDM dance music. That's what I was most like, obviously like inspired by at the time. And then a few years into making music, I remember driving home one day and I was just like, I'm just kind of like, I'm not inspired by what I'm making right now. Like it just all feels the same. It's like this cyclical cycle of just making EDM. Like what can I do to like break out of this like funk of just feeling this way? I was driving home. I'm just gonna put like on one of my old playlists of like when I was like a teenager. And I put up like one of my rock playlists, and I ended up like putting on a playlist that was just like consisted of like Under Oath and Sum 41 and Old Bring Me. And I just remember like listening to this music and being like, there's such a similarity in writing styles between this music and like dance music, whether it's like the melodies within the song or the melodies within the vocals and the harmonies within the vocals. I'm like these could just work. I just had this like light bulb. I'm like, why don't I? This is what I love. This is what Hayden loved, and this is what Kayzo loves with dance music. Like, why don't I find a way to like meet in the middle here and find a way to like bridge this gap between like me as a person outside of music and me as like an artist, and see what comes of it. And so that's kind of where like the birth of like, at least for me, was this like crossover of like metal and rock and dance music. And then on the dance side, I had just been a fan of so many different genres of dance music when I first got into music. And I remember I told myself when I went to school, I was like, I'm gonna at least try to make like every genre of music. The foundation of Kayzo was always like Kayzo makes everything, which is actually kind of interesting now that at this part of my career, there's such a there's like a new generation of fan that's come into like there's the Gen Z and generation of fans that have come in from like 2020 to now. I've had to like re-educate younger fans to like who I am. Like a lot of stuff I'm making now is not really focused on like rock and electronic. I'm kind of going back to like old Kayzo, bringing that like old Kayzo sound back to like this current year because it's what makes me happy. I've never really cared. Like I've been like, I don't really care what people think. I'm gonna make everything.
If you put something on shuffle of yours, like on Spotify, you'll get like 40 different artists mixed in with your music that all is kind of in the same vein, and it's like the coolest experience to like do that.
I love that they do that.
I love it, man. All right.
Let's get it.
We have Shaq's Blueberry Lemonade.
Let's go. Big Diesel.
Yes. Have you tried? You haven't tried this one, right?
No, I haven't. I'm in a group chat with him and his team, and my manager sent a photo of it, and I didn't know what the bottle looked like, the box looked like yet, and he had saw it at the stores, and I was like, I can't wait to try that, honestly.
Yeah, man.
Big fan of his. We're working on some music right now.
Oh, what?
We're working on some stuff. Yeah. So there's a little sneak peek, I guess, for the show.
That's amazing. I mean, there's a reason why I think that's gonna be amazing, and I'll ask you in the question.
After the sip.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one. Shout out Shaq. This is like, he was like, yo, this is the flavor. Like this is what I like.
Yep. He was in the lab.
The lab?
Mixing it up.
I believe that. Cheers. Oh yeah, okay, that's got like a little reminiscent of the Blue Raz, but a little different with the lemon. Okay, right. I like that.
That's the Shaq.
It's a little lighter than the Blue Raz, which I like.
It's super fresh.
Yeah, I can get down on that one. If it's hot outside, that's a good like summer drink.
Absolutely.
Good job, Shaq. Good job, Diesel.
So I got to interview Shaq, DJ Diesel, and you guys had the same #1 musical hero, I would say, from the interviews I've heard of yours and what you told me.
All right.
Skrillex?
He's the GOAT, man. Like, I think he was the influence from a live perspective. When I got into dubstep, it was all like old UKF dubstep. It was like Flux, Dr. P, Caspa, all the OG like UKF style dubstep, because that's what I first just kind of stumbled upon. And then from there, I'm like, okay, I like dubstep. That's cool. I love this. My first music festival that I ever went to in my entire life, and I went with like a bunch of my hockey friends. Skrillex was not even headlining the tent that day, and I powered to the front rail, and I sat there all night. And when Skrillex went on, I was already a massive fan, but it was my first time seeing him live. It was like such an exciting moment. In that moment, I'm like looking around, I'm like, this energy, I haven't felt this type of feeling since I played sports. Like this feeling is incredible. And I'm like, in that moment, I'm like, I wanna do this. I wanna make people feel this way.
You got a red guy next, core flavor, baby.
I know this one quite well.
I know you know that smell.
This is like an iconic, I think this is just like the smell of any millennial's childhood. Like fruit punch. Everything was fruit punch growing up. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
This one's gonna end up on me for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's just an iconic flavor right there.
Okay, Kayzo.
Yes.
Now that we're about halfway through, I wanna get a little deeper.
Okay. Oh, you waited till I drank 5 shots of BeatBox to get personal.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Come on.
All right.
Ease into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, all right.
I wanna talk about the love of your life. Beef.
Yes.
What, do you think I was gonna say something else?
No, I kind of, well, we just won't tell my fiance about this interview. We'll leave this part out.
Oh, you thought I was gonna say your fiance?
Yeah, well,
Oh, my bad. Beef, right? Beef is the moment.
He's, God. I look at him and I just start tearing. I'm like, God.
Aww.
Yo, I go crazy with that dog. Like, I literally, and everyone's gonna make fun of me, but like, I cook from every night. Fresh food, human grade food. I get clowned for it by Cheney, my fiance, but I live close to an Erewhon in LA. You know what Erewhon is.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be the first one to say it.
Baller.
Fuck with Erewhon.
Baller.
I with it. I love this dog so damn much. I buy him like Erewhon veggies and meat. I just cook for him fresh every night. He doesn't eat dog food. That bulldog is gonna live to be 40. I promise you, we're gonna look back on this. He's gonna be the oldest living bulldog to ever exist. He needs to live as long as me. That's my dog. That's my boy.
I hope you live longer than 40 years, but
From now? Or
yeah.
Okay. In general?
In general, yeah. Like,
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too. That would be good. That means I'm not too far off from the end. Yeah, dude, like absolute soul dog from the rip. Like,
yeah.
That is my guy.
And the fan base has caught on to be.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing is signs at, totems of his face at festivals, photos of me and him, and like there's an entire box of like dedicated like stuffed animals given from fans, candy or perlers of Beef's face that have been like made. And so like if you come to my studio, there's like just a corner of like Beef candy and perlers and stuffed animals that like everyone's given him. I love that dog.
I love him as well.
But I also love my fiance.
We can't compare,
No. We can't
Dog and
compare.
human, yeah.
We can't compare.
This next shot is our juicy mango flavor.
Let's see.
You commented on the color. You said it's a little.
Yeah, this is like the gold. I mean, this color is just so like in your face. I love it. I feel like I'm gonna like become like the Hulk or something off this one.
You're not the first person to make a Hulk comment.
You really?
Coach, turn into Bruce Banner off of this shit.
That makes sense.
I like this one. This one mixed with seltzer.
Oh, see, you know what? I've never done that.
I should have done that for you
Mix it with
today.
seltzer, just like a normal seltzer?
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
There we go. That's the next move. Topo Chico in these. Ooh. That and the hard tea are kind of in my vein of what I would drink.
Yeah.
They're like the flavors where you don't feel like you're drinking.
Yeah, we have a mango hard tea that's a mix of the both of those.
Ooh, that's probably the one for me.
It's you.
That may be me.
So I was joking before. I do want to talk about someone else. The second greatest love of your life.
1A and 1B?
Yes.
We won't have to put them in order.
Right, we don't have to put them in order.
I would say 1A and 1B.
You're engaged.
Yes, I am.
Tell me about that. How's that been?
It's awesome. My fiance Cheney also goes by Cray. She's a musician as well. We're going on probably like 8 years almost. We got engaged in Europe last October. Being in the music industry, but just like understanding like being along around the way. Like she understands the travel, she gets it. She understands the industry. So it makes my life a lot easier when I'm on the road, especially when I'm alone. The cool part is that we get to share a lot of these experiences together, like go on these incredible journeys and go all around the world and do all this fun stuff. We've done Europe a lot, and one of our favorite cities that we've grown really, really fond of throughout the years is Amsterdam. We've really gone like out in that city, and we really both love it. And so last October, we were out there for a Europe tour for a month, and we had like a big stint of time off in Amsterdam, and I knew I wanted to do it there. The day actually before, prior to doing it, me and my team, we went and scouted like an area where we were gonna do it. We did it in like the middle of this park, but we found like this really secluded area. So we had the entire team on their walkie-talkies at like different entrances of the park. It was like a really cool surprise because I couldn't have done it without the team. They helped me out immensely on this, and yeah, she's my best friend. It's awesome, it's rad.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
This next one is cherry limeade.
I was a big cherry kid. I loved everything cherry related as a kid, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. Yep, smells like exactly how I thought.
Do you have a favorite so far that you've had?
I was gonna say hard tea, but honestly, the juicy mango was pretty good too. I would say it's a toss-up between those two. And also, Shaq's flavor, blueberry lemonade. Cheers. The tap. Okay, we may have a new one in the mix. That one's like really smooth.
I love cherry limeade.
Yeah, that one's good.
So someone who's so deep in the EDM ecosystem, you're clearly very schooled on all the subgenres under the EDM umbrella. I was wondering if you could help me and our viewers understand what those subgenres sound like by using sounds. And the reason I asked this is because a friend of mine, she one night over drinks was explaining to me like, oh yeah, I'm really into like wubby, like wub wub wub. I'm like, what is like? I want you just to explain it.
Okay, well wubby, we know that one. That's easy. Wub 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 wub. Like we get that. If we're talking like maybe like techno hard dance, that could be a lot of things. But we'll be like, doo, 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 doo. Like that maybe.
Okay.
What's your favorite genre of dance music?
Whatever you make, it's like,
come on.
And that's kind of like,
come on, whatever I make.
you.
You do 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 do.
That's what I hear when I hear your music in the best possible way.
All right, cool.
Because I'm in the gym and I'm.
Like I said, it's good for gym music. I guess you get all your rage out. I guess.
Our next flavor.
Oh boy, I've been eyeing this one down. Let me.
Like in a nervous way or excited?
Nervous way. I'm not a pickle guy. All right, I need to smell this one. Oh, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I can do this. I think this will be fine. The margarita helps. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's actually not bad. It doesn't give off the pickle that I'm thinking of. I actually don't mind that. I could drink that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
So Kayzo, as you know, our Beatbox fam are ride or dies who rep Beatbox from across the country, and our ambassadors are all huge fans of you. I thought it'd be cool if we did some fan submitted rapid fire questions. What do you think?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah?
I love that.
All right.
Hit me.
Okay. Arturo Sanchez wants to know, what are the best eats in Houston?
Oh, this is great because we just were there yesterday. The original Ninfa's off Navigation Street. If you like Tex-Mex, you go there. Shipley's Donuts. Most of my team didn't even know what a kolache was until this morning. If you don't know what a kolache is, you're missing out on life. You need to figure it out.
Okay, Iris Diaz wants to know, if you can go back and remix one old track, what would you add or change to it?
Ooh, of mine?
Yeah.
There's a song I did like a long time ago. It's not even like crazy big. It was called Scream. And it was just like a hard style, like screamy song. Thinking back on it now, the idea holds up to like this day and age. Like I could play it out, but it was like, we're talking like 10 years ago. So the mixing and all the other things behind it were like probably lacking what I can do now. But I would say that song, because I get asked so many times to play it and I never play it because I'm so self-conscious to play it because I think it just couldn't hold up to this day and age. I would probably go back and remix and like do that.
Jane Brazo wants to know, what was your first concert as an audience member?
Oh yeah, so this is good. Well, my parents, my dad and my stepmom got me and my first girlfriend ever tickets to go see Green Day, the American Idiot tour in Houston at the Toyota Center.
Dude.
So I saw Green Day, Franz Ferdinand opened for Green Day, and it was my first time ever going to like a real concert, and I was in the pit, and it was so cool.
That's amazing.
And I still love Green Day to this day, and it was just like an iconic moment. That album is just like kind of iconic, and yeah, that was my first concert.
Carlos Victorino wants to know, is hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's not.
No?
I don't think about it as a sandwich. Like if I'm looking at a menu, if I saw a hot dog under the sandwich section, I'd be like, why is that there? No, not a sandwich.
Okay, that's your final answer?
Is that?
I don't know.
Is that controversial?
This is your interview, man. I'm just asking the question. I'm not gonna
Okay, we'll talk about it off the record.
Just know that you've locked that in for life.
I will, and you can roast me in the comments for that. I stand by that.
We have about 10 entries asking what your favorite tattoo is.
The hand tattoo, the two skulls here, it just held up really clean, and I really like looking at it, so I'm glad I got it there. Honestly, I think my hands are like my favorite. I got lucky. I like what I did on my hands.
It looks sick.
Yeah, so my hand tattoos.
And our last rapid fire question, Courtney Odell wants to know your favorite horror movie, which is right up your alley, right?
I like to always use my favorite as like the one that really shocked me. The first movie I saw that really freaked me out as a kid was Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses.
Dude.
And that movie holds up to this day. Like that movie freaked me out as a kid. I saw it when I was probably like 12, 13 years old on HBO back in the day. And I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. I love his music. I love his old project, White Zombie. I love all of his movies. And that was the first Rob Zombie movie I ever saw. And it made me feel uncomfortable as a child. And it holds a special place in my heart to this day.
Dude, check out this color.
This is a color, the Mad Scientist color right here.
Smells good, dude.
Got that iconic grape smell.
You've been excited to try this one because you know it's the new flavor, right?
I'm like get like a first taste tester here.
You actually are. I think you're one of the first people to ever try this. Not even joking.
Bottle looks cool too, I'm not gonna lie. That and the pickle, top two bottles.
That's why I put them next to each other.
I know, you knew what you were doing. This isn't your first rodeo. Cheers, I'm gonna take this one down slow. That's good. I'm not like a grape guy. That's really good. You guys got something on your hands there. I think people are gonna like that one a lot. I think the ravers are gonna like that one a lot.
I think so too.
That may be a rave flavor.
Something tells
Yeah,
me.
EDC next year, that thing may be going crazy.
This new flavor is super special because we're always trying to improve on our flavors, and we think we really mastered this one. That's from the feedback we've gotten from fans, from our consumers. I want to know, when you're making music, you've talked about constantly trying to improve your sound and evolve on what you've already made. How do you continue to push your sound forward without losing the essence of you as Kayzo?
I wanted to make sure the Kayzo project from the get-go had like a foundation that was built off of like anything and everything. The fact that I've been able to kind of like explore a lot of different sounds and genres from the beginning, I don't feel this like constraint or box that I have to stay within like a lane or a sound. I start every song from a blank project file. Like I don't have any like templates or anything like that, like preconceived drums or sounds. It's every time I make a song, it's completely from the ground up, fresh. Funny enough, by not trying to have a sound, I have somehow created a sound from fans that have told me like, yo, we know this, like this is your sound. And I have to take kind of like, I guess, take a step back and like from maybe like out of the artist's seat and be like, okay, what do they mean by that? And I've started to kind of understand what they mean by that. So I think like my music has a feeling but it doesn't necessarily have like a coarse sound. Does it feel like something Kayzo would make? Then cool. It doesn't have to necessarily sound like something Kayzo's made.
I love that answer, man. I mean, with beatbox, I guess the closest thing I could think of to that is just the essence of fun. It's like every flavor we make, it can be completely different, but it's all under the umbrella of fun and energy, you know? So totally understand. So this next one is Cranberry Dreams. You read this one?
I have not had this one either. I'm looking at these last two. Those are new ones for me. Oh, I like the smell.
Cheers.
All right, cheers, bro. Boop. Yeah. Yeah. I think I go for the more like neutral flavors that don't like just like punch you in the face. So I would say that one's definitely playing like the top 4 right now.
Okay, our 10th question.
All right.
Kayzo,
Yes, it's me.
where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh my gosh, this is a good one because me and my fiance talk about this all the time. In a perfect world, if I'm still DJing in 10 years, wonderful. I love performing, I love that. But there are other aspects of music that I'm interested in getting into. I'd love to start getting more into scoring.
Sick.
Yeah, I love the idea of scoring and sound design for scoring in trailers and movies and all that fun stuff. So that is a side that hopefully in the next 10 years I'm a part of. But then outside of the music thing, me and Cheney have been really wanting to open like a non-profit, like an animal shelter.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so we're like big animal people, and we'd love to help save and rescue animals and get them to good families.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Well, the date right now is July 12th, 2025.
Yes.
I'm hoping that we can check in on July 12th, 2035. I always have to make sure that I tell my guests, don't cut me out by that point.
No, we're gonna remember this moment right here.
Yeah, okay.
We'll look back on this interview. It'll be on YouTube and everywhere, so it'll be permanent. We'll be able to look back on this moment.
You think we'll still have mullets?
Mullets?
Yeah.
I got good hair. My grandpa had hair till he was like, all the way to the end. My dad's got hair still. I'll have a solid little stack of lettuce up here.
Okay, I won't.
You don't think so?
No, and then
Family tree doesn't bode well for you in the future?
Family tree isn't the problem. I just know my hairline, and it's
Yeah. Oh, okay.
far back.
There could be a trip to Turkey. Who knows?
It could be, right? Turkish hairlines.
Hopefully not. Turkish hairline. I've never heard that. That's funny.
You haven't seen my actual hairline, and I'm not going to show you.
You don't need to talk about it. You have good hair.
Thank you, bro. Well, we are on our 11th question.
11.
I got to explain to you a little bit about my lore with Tropical Punch.
Okay, let's hear it.
I used to hate this flavor. I used to despise it. It's grown on me over time.
It's just been one of those growing.
I used to really not like it, and now I'm like,
This is like one of the best smelling ones to me.
yeah, I'm kind of like, okay, like it's moving up for me very quickly.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Last one.
Real.
That one tastes like a gummy, like like the clear gummy bears.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking
The clear
about.
ones.
And I'm shocked to hear that. That's
No
what
one
you
said
think.
that?
No, but I hear exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
The company has thought that because that was literally the instant reaction.
You're hired.
Am I? Cool.
You're
And
hired.
we know what we're doing in 10 years.
So this last question, a close friend of mine, this is her favorite flavor. Her name's Julia Wolf.
Oh God, here we
Julia
go.
Wolf.
I know where we're going with this.
You know where we're going. So that's her absolute favorite flavor. That's on her rider whenever she plays a show.
Okay.
So she was on the show, and I asked her a certain question. Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Obviously, Edward.
I happen to know that you are also as big of a fan.
I'm a new fan, to be clear. I am.
Oh, really?
I'm a millennial. I'm 33 years old. I had never watched Twilight till 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never even seen them.
And now you're just hooked.
Netflix suggested me to watch them, and I was like, okay. I got a lot of things, a lot of questions, a lot of comments on what's going on with this movie, and I just like threw it on my Instagram as like a joke, and it became this like blew up in this massive like response from like people. I ended up just like, okay, I'm gonna just like commentate this entire series. I actually think this is awesome. Like I made like an Eyes on Fire edit too, and went viral on TikTok, and it wasn't even like my music fans. It was like, it went completely viral on Twilight fandom. Just for you to know, I'm Team Edward.
That's what I was gonna talk to you about, yeah.
We can talk about Edward, we can talk about the jorts, we can talk about all of it. Like I got things to say.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Let's go, shoot.
Why are you Team Edward? Because Julia Wolf is also Team Edward.
Yeah, well, I'm curious. I don't know what her answer is, but like it's really the only right answer. I don't want to get into specifics. I mean, if I'm spoiling anything for you now at this late in the game, then like that sucks. I'm sorry, but like Jacob, he gives off like undercover cops at EDC vibes.
I didn't know that was
He gives off like just like narc vibes. He just gives me narc vibes. And then what's the deal with the jorts? There's nothing realistically or practical like about the jorts when you're phasing into a wolf.
I can't remember because it's been a while since I watched it. Did the jorts rip when he transformed?
I guess, and then but then do they just plant jorts throughout the forest?
Probably.
They have jort stations? Because then like, okay, sure, it, rip your jorts. And honestly, like, Bella didn't like you. Take a hint. Took you 6 movies for you to realize, or 5 movies to realize you were just like the BFF. Come on.
That's kind of what Julia said
Does
too.
it really take 6 movies for you to realize you've been friend zoned? The writing on the wall was there from like movie 1, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on. This was so fun.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a .1 question.
Yes, I did.
Were you
see
curious
that.
about that at all, or?
Yeah, I didn't know if this was like V2, like there was 11 and then 11.1 is now where you're on now. So what is with the .1? Yeah, I don't know what's with the .1.
So the .1 question, I am a little shy about it because, you know, it's a mixed reaction whenever I ask the guests this, but I do like ask the guests to like pour a beatbox in my mouth, just as like the .1 for a photo, just for me kind of thing.
That's, I mean, dude, which flavor? What are we doing? What are we doing here?
You ever slap the bag?
Oh my goodness. Good Lord, dude. Yes, it's been a while, but hey, it. No, it's not going. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, I feel bad. I feel so bad. I
No,
feel
it's
like I just
perfect.
domed you in the face with it.